On day 1, I spawned in as a baby Godzilla. I was at a shoreline of a huge city where there were a bunch of people roaming around. Whoa, is this my home? Just then, explosions sounded off everywhere and huge buildings started to get destroyed. I walked through the streets, seeing countless explosions and nuclear blasts. What's going on? There were army men running through the streets in fear.
King Ghidorah has attacked us again! Prepare the defenses!
I then heard a loud screech and turned only to see the largest kaiju I had ever seen, King Ghidorah. He was fighting against my father, Dagon, who was trying to protect the city.
I will take over this planet so that it can be suitable for me, the Alpha Predator!
I won't let you!
Oh no, I have to help my dad. I started to run over, but just then, a diamond missile got shot down from the sky, landing right on me. From its radiation blast, I was transformed into a baby Diamond Godzilla and now had 5 diamond hearts. What happened to me?
Son, you must get out of here now!
Before I had any time to react, an explosion took place on the wall right behind me, revealing an army squad and a tank.
A kaiju? Capture him!
Uh-oh! On day 2, I was running through the streets away from the military. Leave me alone! There were explosions going on all around us, and I knew I have to get back to my dad. I then turned and realized I ran straight into a dead end. Oh no, I'm trapped. Please, don't hurt me. I want to help you guys.
Lies! You're nothing but a monster, just like that dragon!
I got angry from his comment, causing an urge to fill up within me. Because of this, I let out a very powerful diamond beam. Whoa, I have diamond powers. I used my newfound ability to blast a hole through the wall, revealing a path of rubble that led up to one of the rooftops. I jumped from platform to platform as the military men started to shoot at me with their weapons. Thankfully, though, I barely made it. Yes, but just as I did, my father got thrown aside on a building right in front of me. Dad, there you are.
Son, listen to me. You must do everything you can to stop King Ghidorah and protect these people. If not, nothing will be left in this world. Show them that not all of us kaijus are monsters. I love you.
Just then, a lightning shot got blasted down onto him, killing him for good. No!
In time, I will be in my full power, and when I am, this entire world will suffer under my rule!
He shot out a gravity beam down onto me. On day 3, I fell deep below the city and landed in a strange room. My head. I gotta find a way out of here. I started to run through the hallways and realized that I was in an underground lab. I continued to run until I made it inside of a large testing room where I saw a fragment that looked radioactive. Interesting. I grabbed it, causing the radiation to empower the diamond within me. My body transformed and I gained 5 more hearts. Whoa, absorbing radiation makes me stronger. Just then, bright red lights and alarms started to blare throughout the facility. Oh no, time to go. I kept running and saw an exit, but as I did,
Come on, we gotta get this monster out of here.
what's going on? I looked over and saw that some army men had a moth-like kaiju in a testing tube.
Please, I just want to be left alone with my family.
Shut up! We are done running tests on you.
Oh no, I can't just leave her behind. I have to help. On day 4, I went towards the tube and the men noticed me.
What? A diamond one?
He must have absorbed the radioactive fragment. We need backup. Behind me dropped down a crazy military mech. Oh no. It began to charge towards me and attack me with its crazy saw blade.
must eliminate Kaiju!
Its attacks were very strong, but thanks to the radioactive fragment, I got stronger. I unleashed a brand new ability, allowing me to Diamond Stomp. Whoa! My stomp was so powerful that it launched the mech into a wall.
I fell down.
Yes, I did it! Hey, hold on. I used my Diamond Stomp to shatter the glass tube holding her.
You saved me. All I ever wanted was to get back to my family. But the military, they captured me.
They've been trying to get me too. I want to stop Ghidorah and show these people that not all of us kaiju are evil.
I'd love to help. My name is Mothra.
Nice to meet you. Suddenly, we heard a loud screech outside, and we went out to investigate, only to see King Ghidorah raining terror down from above on the whole city. Okay, we need to find somewhere safe to hide out, and fast.
I need to get back home first and check on my family.
Wait, hey, it's dangerous. On day 5, I chased after Mothra as she led me far away to a secluded lake, but everything in the area was destroyed. What happened here?
Oh, my family. We lived here, but they must have been taken.
By who? I looked around for any clues until I saw a path of destruction that led out towards a beach. And in the far distance was a scary looking island. Could they be there?
That place is Skull Island, and it's very dangerous.
Time to prepare then. Before I set out on my journey, Mothra and I cleaned up the area, and I gathered enough materials to build us both large homes. I promise you, Mothra, I will go and find your family.
Thank you again. My family can repay you too. They own one of the radioactive fragments.
That's the fragment that made me stronger. There are more?
Yeah, there are 5 fragments scattered throughout the world. And if that first one made you stronger, what's to say this one won't?
I'll do anything to become strong enough to take Ghidorah down. Wish me luck. On day 6, I went out and reached the shore of Skull Island. This place isn't so bad. Who wouldn't want to live here? Never mind. I looked around until I found a path of destruction leading into the large Skull Mountain. Beyond the entrance was a pit of lava with jagged rocks leading across. Okay, Godzilla, no biggie. I started to leap between platforms using my Diamond Stomp to propel me across. Woohoo! This is easy. But as I said that, all of the island's plants around me all began waking up.
Visitors are not allowed!
They started to defend their home by shooting thorns and plant matter at me. Ow! Ouch! Hey! I then unleashed my Diamond Breath attack to stun the ones closest to me. But then I made the final jump and made it fully to the other side. Yes! I looked out to my new surroundings and saw a lush gorilla empire. And down in a valley at the center of it all was the giant gorilla, King Kong, dueling against a T-Rex? On day 7, I watched as King Kong was putting on a show for his home by beating into the dinosaur with his massive fists.
Is that all you got? Ha!
With one final swing of his arms, the T-Rex slammed down, defeated. Note taken. Don't mess with this guy. As I said this, gorillas jumped out from the trees, landing behind me.
Intruder!
In one mighty leap, King Kong crashed down, startling me.
What are you doing in my kingdom?
I'm here for a family of moths that it seems your people stole.
Follow.
In another mighty leap, King Kong sprung away deep into his kingdom. I did as he said, until I arrived at a throne where Mothra's family was held in cages.
Let us go!
And to the left of Kong's throne was the radioactive fragment. I need that!
No, I need it. Now that my mighty battle axe has been stolen.
Your axe?
Yes, without it, I am not nearly as strong for my battles. But with that fragment, hopefully I can grow stronger.
How about a deal, King? If I return your axe, you free Mothra's family and give me back that fragment.
Deal.
On day 8, I journeyed through Skull Island, looking for any sign of King Kong's axe, until I saw a grand tree in the center of the forest, and high up, laying on one of its branches, there it was. Now, how do I get it? I used my diamond breath to try and break the tree limb, but it was no use. All I was doing was shaking the entire tree, and because of this, storming out of its roots was a treant guardian.
Stay away from my tree!
He began to attack, constantly reaching into the ground to summon roots that hurt. I knew I had to defend myself and unleashed my diamond breath directly into his face, stunning him. Look, stop fighting. All I want is that axe, okay? I'm not trying to hurt your tree.
That axe is owned by that stupid gorilla. His empire is polluting my home. I just want it back to how it once was.
I'm confused. What are you talking about? The tree ant brought me over to an ancient spring, but it was corroded and the water was polluted.
I used to love this spring, but now it is a total wasteland.
That's horrible. I looked out over the water and felt an urge within me. Hold on. I focused all of my power on using my diamond breath into the spring. Because of this, the diamond energy purified the polluted water and all of the nature around it. Whoa.
Oh my, thank you. You helped me, so I will help you. You can take the axe.
On days 9 to 10, I retrieved the axe from the tree before hurrying back to Kong's empire. But something was horribly wrong. They're under attack. Flames were burning down every tree in the area as gorillas were running away. What's going on? Then the sky turned gray as bolts of lightning began to shoot down everywhere. And at the center of it all was King Ghidorah.
Where is that diamond Godzilla? I know he's here, and I shall kill you just like your father.
I did my best to sneak past and found that hiding behind the throne was Mothra's family. Thank goodness they're alive. Wait, the fragment. I have to get it. I ran through the battlefield and was able to pick it up, causing it to absorb within me. I gained 5 more hearts, and I felt my tail and the spines on my back grow even stronger. Because of this, I had a new diamond tail slam ability. Awesome.
Godzilla.
I looked over, and out of the destruction rose King Kong, but he looked super hurt. Oh no, are you all right?
I won't be if we stay here. King Ghidorah, he's too strong.
Then let's get out of here. Now, together, we were all able to find a secret passageway within the Empire and escape. On days 11 to 12, I made it safely back to base with everyone following behind me. That was close.
Too close. Ghidorah is growing way too powerful. I've never seen anything like it.
That's why it's important for all of us to work together, King Kong. My father believed in us to protect this world, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I respect that. I will stand with you.
I took the time to build up the gorillas their very own jungle home inside the base. Then I handed over the axe back to Kong. Here you go.
Thank you. Me and my gorillas will fight with you.
I looked over, and Mothra had reunited with her family.
Thank you so much, Fozo. You really did it. You saved my family.
Well, it's thanks to your family's radioactive fragment that I was able to get us out of there. Where is that coming from? I followed the noise out of my base, and in the sand of a nearby beach was some sort of mechanical device. Is this a tracker? Suddenly, a massive cage fell around me, and I was ambushed by a group of military men.
Nice work, boys. You are coming with us.
On days 13 to 14, I found myself inside of a weird-looking cage in some sort of military lab. Staring me down on the other side of the bars was an admiral.
Just as ugly as the rest of them.
Hey, I'm trying to help you humans. Let me go.
Oh, shut up. You're a monster just like that wicked King Ghidorah. Man, start the experiment.
The what? An army man flipped the switch, and my whole cage erupted with electrical energy. Ah! Because of this, I felt like I was about to collapse. I felt so weak.
With your DNA, who knows what kind of weaponry we can create?
I was left weakly standing in my cage.
Hey, were you really telling the truth back there? Do you really want to help people?
Yes. The robot then used electricity to bust open my cage. What? Why?
No time to explain. We gotta get out of here before Admiral Stens comes back.
On days 15 to 16, I escaped the military base with the help of the robot. Phew!
The military is doing everything they can to overpower you and Ghidorah, but clearly they got it all wrong, pal.
Yeah, I just want to show them that I'm trying to do the right thing. Speaking of that, why did you save me?
Because everyone in the army treats me like a joke, like some kind of mobile trash can. I just want to show the world that I can be, well, more.
I think you and I will get along just fine. Throughout the city, I heard the strangest sounding siren. What is that? We followed the noise and looked out to see a tall, lanky creature with a siren on its head.
That is also why I kind of got you out of there. That's Siren Head. He stole one of those radioactive fragments and is now going on a rampage.
Oh no, we need to stop him, and I need that fragment. I was about to run out and challenge Siren Head, but when I looked back up, it was gone. Where did he go? On days 17 to 18, I sent the robot back to my home and went in search of Siren Head. I was looking throughout the whole city as a fog started to form. Where could that thing be?
Attention civilians! An extremely dangerous diamond Godzilla has escaped!
That's not good. I better stay stealthy.
Stealthily? I can help with that.
What the? Ah!
Shh, dummy. Stay quiet.
Oh, I guess you are really stealthy, Mothra. How can you help?
I'll scout up ahead. Don't you worry.
Mothra flew up above the city and started to fly directly from above. She would use her insect eyes to peer throughout the fog and scout out every street for me.
Psst, Bozo, this way.
I followed her quietly through the streets until we reached a city park. There, wrecking a whole Ferris wheel, was Siren Head. Now's our chance. On days 19 to 21, I ran out onto the park to face Siren Head. Hey, you! The tall figure slowly turned towards me.
Ah, the Diamond Godzilla. I've heard so much about you.
You have?
Well, King Ghidorah is on his quest to dominate and destroy this world. He asked for us other monsters to join in.
I won't let you get away with this.
Ha! Do you even know what King Ghidorah truly plans to do? Do you?
Siren Head then sprinted towards me to attack. He would use his long arms to swipe at me and keep me at distance. I did everything I could to fight back, but then I saw Mothra fly in to attack as well.
Take this.
But she was quickly swatted away. No! She fell back and landed on the ground next to me. Mothra!
Well, now I'm angry.
In a flash of brilliant light, Mothra grew in size and strength. Whoa! She flew up and spread her wings wide, which caused shards of light to shoot down and pierce through Siren Head. Ah! I followed up with my diamond tail attack taking him down for good. Where he once stood fell the next fragment, but it looked dead. Is all of its radiation gone? No! What are we going to do now? On days 22 to 26, I made it safely back to base with Mothra, and I saw that the military robot made it there safely too. I wasted no time building him up a mechanical laboratory all to himself.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Bozo. With all this equipment and stuff, I can start looking into King Ghidorah and those radioactive fragments. Woohoo!
Sure thing. Speaking of which, any idea on how to fix this?
Oh boy, this isn't good. I've never seen this happen to one of our fragments.
There's only one way I could guess how to fix it. You gotta get it contaminated with radioactivity again.
Well, yeah, but how do we do that?
I know of one place, but it's gotta be the highest security place in the city.
On days 27 to 29, I made it to the heavily patrolled nuclear plant. Army men were roaming around everywhere, and they even had a giant tank patrolling the area too. I do not want to get hit by whatever that thing shoots. I looked towards the center of the site and saw that the massive cooling tower had a bright glow from the radiation inside. Okay, so I just gotta get my fragments in there. Got it. Now, to stay quiet and come...
Godzilla!
Alarms started to blast through the site, putting everyone on alert. Well, never mind. I started to power through the site, barreling straight towards the tower. Army men all around started to lay into me with their guns and weaponry. Knock it off. I swung my diamond tail in anger, destroying one of the nearby buildings. I just gotta get up there. I used my diamond stomp to propel me upwards to the top of the tower and threw the fragment inside. Because of this, it sunk into the nuclear pool below. Yes! But just then was a powerful shot from the tank. It crashed into the top of the tower and knocked me inside. On days 30 to 32, I bursted out of the nuclear cooling tower in my upgraded form. I gained 5 more hearts and grew into an even larger Godzilla.
I want all guns on that monster!
Every gun in the base unloaded onto me, but their bullets just bounced off of my new and improved skin. Now, my turn! I unleashed my Diamond Breath attack, scorching all of the military soldiers in the sight. I felt bad, but they had left me no choice. Then, rolling into the area was a giant tank.
Diamond Godzilla, surrender now, and maybe we will kill you quickly.
You know, I can't do that. The tank wasted no time, firing right at me again. His missiles struck me, and my diamond hide reflected some of the damage. I then ran into fight, and we traded hits. Their armor was strong too, but I eventually got close enough to slam into the tank, finally destroying it for good. Yes! In the destruction, the tank had dropped a weird-looking GPS tracker. Maybe that robot will know just what to do with this. On days 33 to 35, I was making my way back home through the city when something felt off. The sky started to turn red, and the air all around became burning hot. What's that rumbling noise? Just then, a huge volcano rose out of the ground, overlooking the city. What's happening? Rising from its apex was none other than King Ghidorah himself. I better hide.
Yes, yes! With this, more allies shall join me in my conquest! Rise, Rodan!
Bursting forth from the volcano were the massive wings of a magma pterodactyl kaiju.
Your conquest, King Ghidorah, will be swift!
Rodan flew over the city, dropping down pools of fiery magma in his wake. This isn't good. I need to get stronger before it's too late. On days 36 to 39, I rushed back to my base, handing over the GPS to the military robot. Any idea what we could use this for?
Huh, maybe I'll take a good look at this.
I gave him some time to work as I started to walk around my base. I watched as Mothra and her family celebrated her upgrade and also looked at Kong's gorillas, enjoying their jungle home. I took some time to upgrade our home, building up more natural defenses and making it bigger and better in every way. And done. Perfect. I just wish my dad was here to see this. With that, I built up a claw-shaped monument to represent my father's pure strength. I'll avenge you, Dad, and make sure your wishes come true. I promise.
Oh, jeez, Fozo!
What? What is it, buddy?
The GPS, it's like bugging out and stuff. I tracked its signal back to the military base. Something bad must be going on there.
All right, then I guess I gotta go check it out. On days 40 to 44, I made my way towards the military base. When I started to hear fighting,
Hold the line!
what is going on? I ran up and watched as it seemed like the whole camp was fighting against a very large war mech. It would rain down barrages of missiles and wipe out groups of them at a time. I then saw it turn as the mech looked at the Admiral.
War Mech Model 1, I order you to stand down!
But the mech wasn't listening to his orders. No! Leave these people alone! The mech then focused on me and began to attack. It launched the same barrage of missiles at me, and they hurt a lot. I used all of my abilities at my disposal, but it just kept going. No, stop, wait! Out of nowhere, the Admiral fired an RPG and hit the war mech right on his head. Because of this, it ran away in panic.
No, you saved us, but why?
Because, General, not all kaiju are evil. On days 45 to 47, I walked with Admiral Stens deeper into their base, where he showed me even more destruction.
I'm sorry, Diamond Godzilla. I'm sorry we treated you just like another one of those monsters. We were just trying to do what was right for our city.
It's okay, I understand, especially after what Ghidorah has been doing. It's wrong.
Well, you see, that war mech we just scared away was supposed to defend us. We even put one of those radioactive fragments in it. But right when we did, everything went haywire and it attacked us. We couldn't control it.
Wait, so the next fragment is in that machine? I don't know if I can stop it. It's powerful.
Well, we did make it to stop you, but there just might be a way to exploit its weakness. Follow me.
I went out and followed the Admiral as he led me to the edge of a tundra.
The only real weakness that war mech has is ice. We can freeze it. We can destroy it. Some of our research notes an item deep in this tundra that could help you do just that.
On days 48 to 52, I followed the Admiral's directions until I was so far inside the tundra that I couldn't see the city. I pushed forward until I found a giant lake that had been frozen over. There was an old frozen structure hovering over the ice as well. Huh, interesting. As I approached it, I heard a loud crack, and in a flash of shattering ice, chunks of the lake thawed away to expose platforms heading towards the middle. Hello? I looked out, and on the center platform below appeared a colossal ice kaiju.
Ah, the Diamond Godzilla. So it's true. You do exist.
Yes, and I've been sent here to find an item that will grant me ice powers.
Ah, so that's why you've come.
He looked up above him, and that's when I saw floating in the icy cube was an Arctic core. There, that's what I need.
Well, if you want it, show me your worth.
On days 53 to 56, a snowstorm formed as the ice kaiju started to attack. He would send out pulses of pure frost as I tried to jump from platform to platform. And as I got close, he would just pushed me back with his attacks. Ah!
Is that all you've got?
I knew I couldn't get closer without stunning him, but he was way too strong. What do I do? There! I noticed two pillars that were pointed up, holding the large icy cube. Yeah! Using my diamond breath, I blasted at both of them, breaking them. Because of this, the large cube crumbled and crashed right onto the kaiju. And there, appearing in the broken rubble, was the Arctic core. Bingo! I grabbed it, causing the cold to empower me, and I gained a new frozen breath attack. Sweet!
I am impressed. You see, I had to test you because I know Ghidorah's reign of terror will not end so easily. He's even started to affect the lands beyond the city.
Then, why don't you join me? Together, we can all take King Ghidorah down for good. On days 57 to 59, I was journeying back with the Ice Kaiju when I received a transmission.
Godzilla! We have a visual on the war mech. It's just south of the city.
Well, here goes nothing. We split up, and it didn't take long for me to make it south of the city. And there he was, attacking a power grid. The mech was slamming into everything it could, causing a ton of electricity to discharge into the air. Is that empowering him? He's trying to get stronger. Hey!
Must eliminate Godzilla!
Oh no! We began to fight as he would launch volleys of even more fire rockets. My path was now cut off by its flames, but I was ready. I used my new ice attack to extinguish the flames and get in close. Then I would move around every chance that I could and blast him with the frost beam. I could tell that my new attack was starting to hurt him because he was moving much slower and slower. With one final diamond beam, I took him down for good. Yes, I did it. And there, where the war mech once stood, was the radioactive fragment that was powering him. On days 60 to 63, I went up and absorbed the fragment, causing me to grow even more powerful. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I can send out a large explosive burst of diamond radiation. Yeah, I went back to the military base and found Admiral Stentz.
Great work, Godzilla! Thank you! That's one less problem to worry about. But now, my men have nowhere else to regroup. Our base is almost completely destroyed.
Well, Admiral, I have an idea that just might solve that problem. We all started to head back to my base when suddenly... Oh no. On days 64 to 68, I was face to face with King Ghidorah.
The Diamond Godzilla! You really think you can stop me? That's what your father thought. And look at where that got him.
Don't you dare speak about my father like that! Ah! I charged in recklessly, infuriated by his words. We began to fight as I tried to slam and blast him with everything I could. He was so strong though, and was taking my hits like they were nothing. Ghidorah's gravity beam hit me head on, knocking me back. I knew he was stronger than anything I had faced before.
Fire!
The army started to shoot up at Ghidorah with everything they had too, but he was just too powerful.
Humans! What a waste of life!
In one attack, Ghidorah nearly wiped out all of the soldiers.
Ha! The fact that you're still alive, Fozo, tells me that your diamond has actually strengthened you. Who knows how powerful I could truly become with that power?
He then casted down a massive lightning strike onto me. Because of this, I began to pass out. On day 69 to 73, I woke up inside of King Ghidorah's volcano. Oh no. Hey, let me out of here. Just then, Ghidorah flew in, followed by Rodin.
Silence! You have no right to even continue speaking to me. I am a god!
No, you're wrong. You're not gonna get away with this.
You have no idea how wrong you are!
Ghidorah reared back his 3 heads and let out a powerful attack. He struck me right in my core, and I felt like my energy was being drained out of me. Then, in a huge flash, Ghidorah's body had become completely diamond as well. No!
Yes! Yes! With this new power, this world will fall! Starting with this city, Rodan! Finish him off! I no longer have a need for him! Yes, King Ghidorah!
Ghidorah flew back the way he came, and I was left alone with Rodan. I can't lose. I can't! With one tail swipe, I was able to break free. On days 74 to 77, Rodan charged in to attack. He would show off his speed and powerful fire attacks, and they were taking down my hearts fast.
The humans out there don't even care about us! Why? Why do you fight for them?
Because my father taught me it's the right thing to do. I tried blasting him out of the air and was hurting him every chance that I could, but I was just so weak. My hearts were getting lower and lower, and I thought I was done for. No, no! Then, in a large explosion, the military broke into the volcano. Admiral!
I want all guns on that flaming dinosaur! Now!
The remaining military forces all unleashed the weaponry onto Rodan, weakening him. Because of this, I was able to unleash my new diamond radiation attack, taking him down for good. You guys saved me.
Well, we're just glad you're okay. Now come on and let's regroup. I think we got a plan that could make you even stronger than Ghidorah.
On days 78 to 80, I returned to my base with all of the military men, but we were met at the entrance by King Kong and the Ice Kaiju.
What are they doing here?
Guys, relax. They are our allies now, and they want to help. From there, I went off and gathered enough materials to build up the Admiral and his men their own homes. I then took the time to use my frost breath to form an icy cavern for the Ice Kaiju.
I may not trust the military, but I am thankful for you, Fozo.
Of course, we all have to work together now. I went over to the military robot's lab, and he was talking to the Admiral.
I'm sorry I neglected you for so long, little guy. Clearly, you were the only one to believe in our giant kaiju friend here.
Yeah, I'm just glad y'all came to your senses finally. It took you long enough.
Godzilla, my men were able to secure the final radioactive fragment.
I looked over, and behind him was the last fragment. Sweet!
Hold your horses there, boy. Our plan is to amplify its effects and make you even stronger. The only way to do that is, by hitting you with a nuke.
What?
You heard me. We just need your help taking back our submarine. It's gonna be easier said than done.
On days 81 to 85, I set out to the large cove on the seashore where the Admiral told me they had last docked their submarine. I looked out into the water and saw it floating out in the distance. I thought the Admiral said something was guarding this. Then, bursting out of the water was a giant sea kaiju. Oh, I spoke too soon.
This is my territory!
What? Man, I'm not trying to take your home. But the kaiju didn't listen and kept attacking.
Lies!
We continued to fight, trading each other blow for blow until I hit him hard with my diamond breath. Urgh!
Do it! End me! I will never live in peace. Ghidorah, humans, they will hunt me to extinction!
Whoa, dude. No, I'm not gonna end you. Look, instead, I'll make you a promise. Soon, I'll make it so that you can live in peace, even with the humans. But to do that, I need that submarine.
You will? Yes, please! Take it. Show King Ghidorah what a true alpha can do.
On days 86 to 90, we set up the submarine in the ocean. Now that I'm in the middle of nowhere, you're just gonna nuke me?
Yeah, that's about right. Ready?
As I'll ever be. Launching out of the sub was the nuclear missile as it flew and exploded into the water around me. A huge nuclear cloud formed above the water, and all of its radiation empowered me. As the cloud dissipated, I felt my entire body change. I gained 10 more hearts and grew into a colossal size. Because of this, I can now summon my own diamond nukes. Yes, it worked. I then saw as Mothra was flying up to me across the water.
This is fantastic, Fozo.
Yeah, I just hope it's enough to stop King Ghidorah. On days 91 to 94, I made my way back to base with Mothra, and we looked at all of the work that we made. I think we could really do this.
I know you can.
All of King Kong and his gorillas looked so proud.
Yeah, you can do this, Godzilla! Woohoo!
Even the military robot was cheering me on.
I really never thought I'd be working alongside you, Godzilla. The race is up to you. Please, save our city.
Let's hope that I can.
Well, you will have me as well. We started this together. It's time we end it too.
On days 95 to 99, Mothra and I arrived in the burning city, looking out to see the Diamond King Ghidorah at the peak of his volcano.
So, you really did survive. No matter, I'll ruin you like the rest of this worthless planet.
Not while we're still here. Me and Ghidorah rushed into battle. I used all of the abilities I gained along the way, like my diamond leap, to slam into him. Take this! He was taking hit after hit, but kept retaliating with his powerful gravity beams. Yeah! Mothra flew up and kept attacking with her beams of light to distract him.
You insect!
Because of this, he began to unleash attacks towards her. Hey, stay away from her! I ran in and tried to push Ghidorah back, but he didn't move an inch. He knocked me back with another powerful blow, leaving me with only a few hearts left. No!
I am and always will be a god!
Ghidorah was about to end me, but then Mothra flew in the way. Wait!
It's okay. I always have your back.
In a single blow, Mothra was completely injured by his attack. Mothra, no!
Oh, finish this. I believe in you.
As her body faded away, her energy fell onto me, empowering me even more. You are gonna pay for that. On day 100, Ghidorah took to the skies in the city, and I chased after him. You aren't going anywhere. Ghidorah shot at me with his gravity beams, but I just ran through them. I slammed him with my attacks, now attacking in a full frenzy. I would use my diamond radiation to push him back, and followed up with every attack that I could. You are not a god. You're just a monster.
Silence!
We continued to battle, trading blow for blow, until he started to fly up into the sky.
Time to end this!
I agree! We both fired out beams at one another, but my diamond breath against his gravity beam was much stronger.
No! No!
Finally, in a blast of my new diamond nuke ability, King Ghidorah was completely destroyed. And now this entire city could live in peace. On day 1, I spawned inside of a giant fence area as a fire T-Rex. In front of me stood both of my parents. Wait, why am I different than you guys?
Oh no. His experiment worked. Son, listen to us.
You are very special, Fozo, but whatever you do, don't listen to Director Claw.
Director Claw? Who's that? Just then, a man stepped inside of our enclosure.
Perfect! my next pet, the Fire T-Rex. You shall be separated from your family at once and be in my complete control.
What? No way! Without hesitation, the director used a special weapon and killed my dad! Dad! I charged at him and tried to attack him with my fire bite, but he used his enhanced weapon and pushed me away.
Stupid pest. You were born for one reason, to serve me. Now obey before I kill your mother too.
Bozo, run!
I listened to my mom. I used my fire ability to bite open the fenced area.
Man, seize him!
Oh no, I ran out of his huge operation, only to see a Jeep driving straight towards me. I need to run! On day 2, the Jeep was closing in behind. I kept running before darting into the brush of the forest. Breathe, Fozo. Breathe.
You couldn't have gotten that far, dinosaur. Show yourself.
I thought I was safe, but the leaves around all started to catch on fire. Ah! My position was exposed.
There you are. Surrender.
Director Claw's worker started to shoot at me. Oh no, I have to think. Suddenly, an idea popped in my mind. Using my fire skin, I ran around the bushes of the jungle until a ring of fire surrounded the worker. Ha! Take that! While he was distracted, I made a run for it.
Report to the director. The T-Rex escaped. Prepare for Plan B.
I was moving fast. I needed to leave the jungle ASAP. That's when I found an entryway that led me to a strange valley. Whoa. On day 3, I entered inside. This place looked so peaceful. Before I could really take in the scenery, I heard a loud roar going off in the distance. I guess not. I ran over, only to see a mammoth being attacked by a squad of tiny magma velociraptors.
This is artery. Die!
Leave me alone!
Oh no! I should help. I jumped into action, catching them by surprise. All of the tiny raptors ran away in fear. Ha! Piece of cake. Who are you?
You dare to mess with the magma raptors? You will die for that!
His hits were tough, but I knew not to give up. We were hitting each other blow for blow until I used my fire bite harder than ever, which knocked him down for good. He was defeated, and from it emerged special fire orbs. They all gravitated towards me, and once I absorbed them, my body began to change. I grew more teeth and got a little bigger in size, gaining 5 more hearts. I also gained a new magma slash ability. Sweet!
Hey, thanks for the save, friend.
Of course. What were those things?
They were the Magma Raptors, the first of 5 dangerous animals that work for Director Claw. Seems as though you grow stronger with each one you defeat.
In that case, I'm gonna go out and defeat all 5 so I can take down Director Claw's entire operation.
The man is pure evil. I'll be happy to help. My name is Boris, and yours?
You can call me Bozo. On day 4, Boris and I decided to make this place our headquarters. If I wanted to take down these dangerous bosses, I had to make sure I was prepared. I built my house up tall to make sure people knew that it was the home of a T-Rex. I looked over at Boris and noticed that he made himself a home as well. After we both finished, I made myself a nice prize room for each of the 5 bosses. That's 1 down, 4 more to go. Before I could celebrate for too long, I heard a loud engine going off. What is that? I walked out only to see a Jeep driving by the valley. Oh no, I better go check out what's going on. On day 5, I reached the Jeep and it looked like they stopped at a burial site. What are they doing here? I watched as they threw something down a hole.
Hey!
What was that?
This thing's useless. No way will it make Director Claw any more powerful. Let's bury it and head out.
The men then placed a bunch of dirt over the ground. Won't make him more powerful? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, I accidentally stepped on a branch. Oh no.
We may have company, Jerry. I know I heard something.
Doesn't matter. Lunch is ready. Let's head out. I'm starving.
Oh, I hope it isn't roast beef again. I hate roast beef.
That was close. I ran over to the ground and decided to dig it up. Once I did, a baby skeleton dinosaur jumped out. Ah! Oh my, you scared me.
Well, sorry. I was scared myself. Those men threw me out because I was a failed experiment. Director Claw is really a horrible man.
Oh, trust me, I know. I'm trying to stop him by defeating all 5 of his dangerous bosses.
You know, I think I may know something about the next boss, but I may have lost my thinking bone because my memory feels a little bit, fuzzy. If you help me find my bone, maybe it'll come back.
Okay, skeleton, you have yourself a deal. Now, where do I start looking? On day 6, I searched the nearby area, trying to find the skeleton's thinking bone. Come on, come on. Where can it be? I then found a small camp made in the middle of a forest. It was being occupied by a pack of mutant wolves.
It's my turn. Shut up. This is the best tasting bone I've ever had in my life.
After a second glance, I noticed that they were fighting over the thinking bone. Hey, that doesn't belong to you. The wolves didn't want to reason with me and instead began to attack. Thanks to my new Fire Slash ability, I fought back against them and was actually putting up a fight. Because of my fiery skin, the camp around us was also catching fire. With all of my fiery aspects combined, the wolves ran off scared.
This guy's a fire freak. Run.
With them gone, I was able to grab the thinking bone. Next up, my new skeleton friend. On day 7, I returned back to my base where my new skeleton friend was waiting. I threw him over his bone and he started to feel a lot better.
Oh, wow. I think I'm starting to remember again. My name is Scully.
Nice to meet you, Skelly. Knowing he would need a safe place, I built him a home near mine and Boris's. I hope you like, the aesthetic.
Oh, it's perfect. You know, now that I can remember, those bosses you brought up earlier do ring a bell. Each are supposedly the strongest creatures in the world. They call themselves the Prehistoric 5. And believe it or not, I think you were meant to be the 6th.
I was? That's why Director Claw wanted control over me.
While I was trapped in a box, I overheard that they were in talks with the second one, the Mossy Kuko, who resides deep inside the Forgotten Forest.
So you're saying if I find that forest, then I find the next boss? Do me a favor and point me in the right direction. I searched far and wide on day 8 until I finally reached the entrance of the Forgotten Forest. The trees here were much taller and dense. Yep, this is the right place. I ventured through, hearing various different noises and creatures. This place doesn't seem the safest. I walked until I arrived at a gateway. Am I going in the right direction? I didn't notice, but I was standing too close to a tree, which caused the nearby wood to catch on fire. Oh no, stop spreading. Stop! I was doing my best trying to put out the fire, but couldn't seem to stop it. One of Director Claw's gunmen ran in. Uh-oh.
Well, looky here. The fire dinosaur. After the Mossy Kuko, are you?
No?
You can't lie to me. As a direct subordinate of him, he would want to know about this.
The gunman pulled out a high-tech weapon. Wait! He blasted it, causing me to teleport. On days 9 to 10, I teleported in a cage. I was high up in some sort of nest, and all around me was a mossy, taken over kingdom. I then heard a loud, dangerous roar before I saw a giant neck emerge from the trees, followed by 2 beaming red eyes.
Oh, Fozo, I've known of your existence, but yet I am still surprised you would come all the way here just to die.
Why? Why would you work for a man like Director Claw?
He's in control of everything, and he has big plans for this world. But that won't matter because you won't be here to see any of it.
Oh yeah? Using my fire bite, I broke the cage and landed on the nest. Kuko stared at me menacingly. We began to fight. He charged in on me. I used my fire slash to fight back against him, which caused the nest to catch on fire.
Enough of this!
Kuko then summoned a bunch of smaller birds, which jumped in to attack for him. Thankfully, they were nowhere near as strong. The longer we fought, the more the fire spread.
No!
Kuko died, and just as before, fire essence emerged from his body, causing my increase in strength. I grew larger in scale and gained 5 more hearts. With my increase in size, I can now shoot out crazy fire projectiles. Sweet! I looked down and noticed that Kuko dropped a tracker of some sorts. Huh. Can this lead me to the next boss? I made it back to base the following day, and just like that, another boss is down. I then heard bones rattling near me and walked outside just to see Skelly and Boris getting along.
Oh, Fozo, there you are. I remembered a cool ability I have as a fossil dino. Check this out.
Skelly then drilled straight underground right below him. I then heard the ground shaking below me. Whoa!
And just like that, I got you some iron.
Sweet! Skelly gave me some wood along with the iron, and I was able to craft myself some iron tools.
I'll be this area's designated miner. Woohoo!
After Skelly left, Boris and I went over to his home, where I showed him the item that Kuko dropped.
Very interesting. It seems like it leads to a laboratory. Maybe if you go there, you can find out more about the third boss.
On days 13 to 14, I followed the tracking device. It would beep faster and faster the closer I got to the location. Okay, it seems like I'm close. I looked forward and saw a laboratory, just as Boris said. Once I was inside the building, I was checking around every corner. Thankfully, though, I think I was alone. I then noticed a bottomless hole right on the floor. I don't want to find out what's in there. Just as I let my guard down, each entryway in the room slammed shut. Oh no, a TV screen turned on. You!
Fozo, I knew you would come here.
If you don't free my mom, then I'm gonna continue to defeat the rest of the prehistoric 5.
Oh, Kuko and the Magma Raptor? Oh, please. Anyone can get past those. They are nothing compared to the Cave Sentinel, the Lava-Toothed Tiger, or especially the Ice Pithecus.
I heard the room starting to beep and noticed a light flashing red. What is that?
Ready to detonate in T-minus 1 minute.
What?
You're probably wondering why I'm doing all this. It's quite simple. You see, I want control. I'm the one who brought the creatures back knowing they would be the strongest. If I were in control of them, then what does that make me?
The strongest?
20 seconds.
It's nothing personal, but all failed experiments must be disposed of.
Oh no, I have to get out of here. I looked at the hole in the room. Knowing I would be doomed either way, I decided to jump through. I landed in a weird-looking cave on days 15 to 16. Whoa, that was a close one. I heard a noise and realized I landed near another dinosaur. Hey, you're like me.
A T-Rex!
Wait! The dinosaur started to run away. Hey, come back! I chased after him until he led me to their camp.
Great! You led him straight here, you idiot!
Yeah, now he's gonna eat all of us!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not gonna eat any of you guys.
You aren't?
No. After a second glance, I realized that they were freezing to death. Using my fire slash, I ignited their campfire for them. There you guys go. What happened to you?
We had to run away from our main homeland because of the Cave Sentinel's minions.
Wait, that's one of the bosses.
Yeah, those jerks forced us underground because of Director Claw's mission. It feels like now we have no place in this world.
Well, I'm here to help. Can you lead me back to your home? On days 17 to 18, the Pinacosaurus's led me straight to their home.
Be careful, Fozo. These guys are deadly.
I was about to enter, but immediately heard a set of tiny feet crawling around. Wait, not one set. Oh no. A bunch of tiny centipedes emerged through the destroyed homes and started making their way towards me. Stay back! Their attacks weren't that strong, but when they were all together, it definitely added up fast. I knew with only my fire slash, I wasn't gonna put up a fight, but thanks to my upgrade, I was able to shoot out fire wherever I liked. It was taking down the centipedes one by one until they were all down. Ha! Take that!
Just wait when our queen hears about this.
Their queen? I'm guessing that's the third boss. I just can't wait to meet her. I looked at where the last centipede died and noticed that it dropped a strange stone artifact. Huh, I wonder what this is. Because the dinosaurs' homes were destroyed, on days 19 to 22, I decided to bring them all back home with me. I used all of the resources I had in hand, and around me, I built them up some nice dino-themed houses. There you guys go. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Thank you, kind T-Rex. Us dinosaurs specialize in food. We here will help make sure your base stays fed.
Excellent. Thanks. I then heard a weird aura noise coming from the stone I picked up. What does this mean? I ran over to Boris's house and quickly showed him the artifact.
My goodness, Fozo, that is the ancient artifact of Heros. This type of technology is very ancient.
Well, whatever it is, maybe it can help lead us to the next boss. Boris then quickly walked over to me and took the item. From there, he activated it. My mind then drifted out fast into the sky. I then heard a strange voice talking to me.
This is the gateway you dare wish to find.
Whoa, that was weird.
What was it?
Boris, I think this stone just showed me where I can find the next boss. On days 23 to 26, I followed my instinct, which led me to a cave underground. This place matched my vision. I kept going until I found it. A giant closed-off entry. Great. How am I supposed to get in there? I walked over to the door and tried everything in my power, even blasting it with my fire abilities, but nothing worked. A rumbling noise then came from my inventory. What the? I threw the stone artifact down, and out came a stone-looking being? Hi.
Try the artifact. Dinosaurs really do have the brain the size of a peanut.
Hey! I shut the artifact up by grabbing it and threw it as hard as I could at the door.
Ow!
The door then slammed open. I walked through and was met with a long hallway. I had no time to check my surroundings because the ceiling above me started to cave in. Oh no! I was running fast with the ceiling falling behind me. Thankfully, I barely made it. Phew!
Who dares awaken the queen?
Pizza delivery? The guard didn't listen though and threw a punch at me. Ah! Before he could throw another, a loud whisper was heard throughout the cave walls.
Allow entry. I want to kill this trespasser myself.
The guards listened and granted me passageway inside.
You are a dead man.
On days 27 and 29, I walked through a hallway until I entered an opening inside of a cave.
Welcome.
I heard a voice echo and feet crawling throughout the walls. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. From the depths crawled out a giant centipede.
The fire dinosaur. I shall rid you of this world for Director Claw. Once complete, then I will be placed at the top of the order.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I shot at the centipede first, which caught it by surprise. Unfortunately, the insect was extremely fast and used this to its advantage. It would slither around and bite me continuously. Stay away! I did my best, stunning it with my fire slash and shooting it with my fire ability. Its attacks were strong, but I knew I had to do what I could in order to stop it. After a tough battle, I was finally able to take the beast down.
No!
I absorbed all of the fire orbs around me, which caused me to upgrade again. I was now a full-sized fire T-Rex and had 5 more hearts. I also noticed that I had a new Fire NATO ability. Whoa! This will definitely come in handy. On days 30 to 34, I blasted my way out of the blocked-off cave entrance. This thing was awesome. Because of it, though, some nearby trees caught on fire. Oh, no. Stop! Stop!
Hey, Bozo!
What? I looked over and saw a group of spiked lizards. Hello?
Who you calling spiked lizard? We're dinosaurs. Because of your new ability, you're burning the entire forest down, idiot. Some of us are trying to move here.
Move here? what happened to your original homes? The spiked lizards all then brought me to a clearing.
Off past the horizon, some stupid hazmat men came by and raided out the entire Treetopia. We lost all of our belongings, and sadly, we have nowhere to go.
Why would Director Claw's men do that to a random forest? Maybe I can find out. Can you lead me there? The lizards agreed and brought me all the way over to a techie-looking camp. What is this?
All of this is new. Seems like these men are working on something.
Well, it's time I figure out what. On days 35 to 38, I cautiously made my way around the camp.
You know, I thought having these crazy animal creations was enough for the doc, but now he wants to become one himself? It's strange, but we gotta follow orders, right?
Dr. Claw is trying to become a boss himself, but how? While I was thinking, one of the minions could hear my heavy breathing and slowly turned around to spot me. Hi. Both of them started shooting at me. Ow! With my new Fire Nado, though, I was able to completely disintegrate one of them, leaving his gun on the ground. The other one noticed because he was running away. Thankfully, I was able to catch up to him and corner him.
Oh no, please don't hurt me.
I won't if you tell me everything I need to know. What is the director planning?
He'd kill me if I said anything. Okay. The director, he's building up a machine, one more powerful than all the bosses combined. He needs all sorts of materials to build and power it, which is why we built up these camps to collect them.
Machine? What machine? Before I could think, the minion punched me on the nose and started to run off. Hey, get back here. On days 39 to 41, I chased after the man inside of a laboratory. He ran over to a chest room and now was cornered. I used my Fire Slash to weaken him greatly. Now, try running again, and I'll finish you off. I then looked throughout the chests in the room and found a bunch of weird items. A bunch of apples and some giant teeth? Huh.
Hey, wait. That's all my stuff. My lovely belongings.
Wait, so you were worried about this stuff when it was just some fruit?
And a tooth? Give that here, bozo.
Gee, okay. I threw him over the items, and he was very happy. Okay, stupid minion, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, get lost, bozo, before we change our minds.
Well, that handles that. I just wonder what machine Director Claw is working on.
I can tell you're totally heavy in thought right now, but I think I can live with you. We are kind of homeless right now.
Of course. Follow me this way. I made it back to base with the lizards on days 42 to 44. I was able to find a perfect spot to make them a nice, cozy house. There you guys go. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, whatever, bozo. Thanks.
I then made my way over to the prize room and added the centipede's head there. Only 2 more to go. These just keep getting harder and harder, though.
Good work, Fozo. Seeing all of this work you're putting in, I couldn't be prouder of you.
Yeah, man, you are like insanely buff now.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Of course, and I know your father would be proud too.
I hope. I lost him too soon. I have to do what I can to not lose my mom.
You won't, Fozo. And no matter what, I'll be right by your side to face any challenge you face. Speaking of challenge, the next boss is the Lava-Tooth Tiger, the fastest boss there is.
Lava-Tooth Tiger? Yeah, he doesn't sound friendly.
Oh, that guy? I know plenty about him.
You do?
Yeah, that's where I got this tooth. I used to prank this guy all the time and steal his teeth while he was sleeping.
You are so weird. Anyway, can you lead me to him?
Yeah, of course I can. Just be careful, though. This guy is deadly.
On days 45 to 47, I followed the lizard's directions until I reached a large nether portal.
Here you go, bozo.
Thank goodness this one was large. I don't think I can fit inside a regular one. I walked through and was in the depths of the lava region. Okay, according to the lizards, his lava swamp is somewhere close by. I was making my way north when out of nowhere, the ground below me gave out. Ow! My head! In front of me was the Lava-Tooth Tiger.
I knew you'd show up.
What gave it away? The death of the other bosses, or...
Silence! If you wish to fight me, then so be it.
The lava-toothed tiger then dashed at me and hit me with a powerful strike. I used my new fire abilities on him, but because of his lava origin, they weren't doing anything. He was a lot stronger than all the previous bosses, and I knew that there was no way I was gonna win this fight. He slashed me one more time, and I was down to 3 hearts.
You are too confident, Fozo. Arrogant. Weak. I know, because I was the same exact way. It's a shame you came this far only to die alone.
He's not alone.
Boris? What are you doing?
Get out of here, Fozo. Like I told you, I will always be right by your side. Leave now.
I did as Boris said, and once I was a safe distance away, I turned around, only to see him be defeated by the tiger. Boris, no! On days 48 to 51, I crawled out of the nether, extremely weak. How? I couldn't stop him. And now, Boris is gone. No! I'm sorry, Boris. I'm so sorry. Because of the loss of my friend, I went out and got enough resources to make him a burial site. I found a perfect mountain range that would resemble nothing but peace. You have no idea how much you've helped me. I promise I will do everything in my power to make this right. I then heard movement behind me. Huh? Who's there? As I turned, I saw a gust of movement. Hello? It happened again to the right of me. Show yourself! Out of nowhere, a giant praying mantis appeared in front of me. Who are you?
I knew Boris. He was strong. He was noble.
And now he's gone. All because...
Because why? You weren't strong enough? Enough with the pity. I am here for a reason, dinosaur. Do you wish to grow stronger or not?
Of course I do.
Good. Then follow me. It's time to train.
The mantis led me to an oddly peaceful forest. I heard nothing but birds and the sound of water flowing. It feels so...
Clear? Don't burn down my forest or I will kill you.
Way to ruin the moment. The mantis made his way over to his main home.
The issue with you, Fozo, is you rely too much on your fire. That is why you lost.
Well, I am a fire dinosaur.
The fire was meant to enhance you, not become you. All things in life must come with a balance. It is time I show you yours.
The mantis brought me over to a wide crevice in the ground. That is deep.
I want you to make that jump.
Make that jump? It's like 10 blocks wide.
Shut up and do it.
Okay, I paced back and forth. If I failed, I'll certainly fall to my death. Suddenly, the mantis stepped back and leaped across it successfully. Whoa!
Stop thinking. Just be a T-Rex. Feel it within you, within your scales. Use your large legs to your advantage. You are stronger than you think.
Okay. I did as asked and jumped at a height much higher than ever before. I did it!
Now, we must concentrate on your meditation. Breathe, nice and slowly. Think nothing but the air.
I followed the anthropod's instructions, and because of it, everything went white. Where am I? I looked around and saw both of my parents. Mom! Dad!
How proud of you I've become.
Fozo, my boy.
Mom, I promise you, I will get you free.
I know, son. I know. Now go and make us proud.
On days 57 to 59, Mantis and I made our way back through the nether.
Just remember what I taught you, and we will defeat him.
We were heading over to the lava-toothed swamp when we came across a neighboring outpost. It was full of Director Claw's men, and they were all working on a certain machine.
Yeah, keep gathering these resources. Director Claw needs every type of resource to make this thing possible.
It looked half complete, but there was enough of it for me to make out exactly what his plan was. He was going to make a mechanical T-Rex. Oh no. I wanted to go in there and stop their plans, but there were way too many people in there.
Don't forget why we are here.
You're right, Mantis. Let's keep going. On days 60 to 62, Mantis and I arrived back at the lava swamp.
My, you've actually come back for more.
I'm here to finish this.
How amusing. I shall kill you, just as I did your mammoth friend.
The tiger and I both clashed. He used his speed to his advantage, but thankfully, so did I. I would jump super high using my dinosaur legs and smash down over him. His attacks, though, were still extremely strong, but thankfully, I had Mantis there with me, being faster than anything I've ever seen before. Whoa!
No! No! This can't be happening!
Together, the Mantis and I were able to fully defeat the tiger, and that was for Boris. He dropped his fire orbs upon his death, which upgraded me into a more powerful T-Rex. I gained 5 more hearts and now had a new ability that allowed me to summon giant explosions at will. One more boss and Director Claw is going down. Mantis and I arrived back to the valley on days 63 to 65.
I suppose a temporary temple can be built for me here.
You are just so grateful, aren't you? I went around and collected as much resources as I could. With them, I was able to build up a nice looking temple just for my new best friend, Mantis.
Yes, this should definitely do. Thank you, Dinosaur. And hey, good work with your training.
You? Saying something nice? No way. He does have a heart. Mantis quickly left inside of his home. I guess he really doesn't like to show his emotions that much. I went over to my prize room, and just like that, 4 out of 5. This guy was tough. I don't even want to know how difficult the last boss will be.
Ah! No! 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 Get off me!
What's that? I ran over, only to see a pack of mutant wolves taking Skelly.
Someone save me!
Shut up. You're gonna be a great meal.
I'm already dead, you idiot!
Oh no! I better go get him before they really do eat him. I ran over as fast as I could. On days 66 to 68, I followed the screaming, which surprisingly,
oh, the horror!
wasn't that hard. I made it to a new type of wolf den. Jeez, these guys really do move quickly.
Oh, we're gonna eat you up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Shut up, Jim. I ain't sharing. You're not getting nothing.
Before the wolves could do anything to Skelly, I ran in and jumped in between them.
Great, this guy again.
I thought I already talked to you guys about this. Enough is enough. I used my Fire Nado, which caused them to take damage and panic.
Wait, it's not our fault, you know. We're literally bone wolves. We love bones.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you guys are right. It doesn't give you a reason, though, to attack my friend like this. You need to leave him alone.
Yeah, I'm a person with feelings and emotions.
All right. That's enough. If I find you guys some more bones, do you guys promise to leave Skelly alone? The wolves nodded. Okay, guys, follow me. On days 69 to 73, I brought the mutant wolves over to a biome that I thought was suiting for them. Look around, guys. It's paradise.
Oh my gosh. This is perfect.
I had no idea there were bones this massive.
Well, hopefully now you guys can never go hungry. I hope you like it.
Like it? We love it. Hey, because you helped us, we overheard some loud technology sounds coming from Director Claw's operations site. Thought you should know.
You know, I think it's time I find out exactly what he has up his sleeve. On days 74 to 79, I made it back to Director Claw's main park. Man, the last time I was here was when... Never mind. I have to stay focused. I made my way inside and heard lots of heavy machinery going on. What can this be? I then made it into a room and was able to find... Mom! Thank goodness! I've been worried sick.
Fozo, my boy, how much you've grown.
I tried to break her free, but for some reason, I couldn't break any of the cage. I promise, I'll do whatever I can to get you out of here.
I know, son. Just be careful. Claw is planning something big.
That's when I turned and walked over only to see a giant mechanical T-Rex that was almost done. Oh no.
You idiots!
Speak of the devil.
I sent you all in there to help, and what did you do? Run away?
Sorry, sir. That fire dinosaur is just getting too strong.
I don't care how strong he's getting. It won't matter once this machine is ready. Don't you understand? Go out to the final boss, Pithecus. He's the most powerful one. And do not let that T-Rex win.
All of his minions then all collectively left. I looked back over to my mom and knew following this group was probably the only way I could find the final boss. I promise, Mom, I'll be back for you. I quickly left and followed the group of soldiers. On days 80 to 85, I followed the men into a very cold tundra. Okay, this place is a lot colder than it looks. They all walked into a gateway leading to a giant frozen over kingdom. Can this entire place be owned by the final boss? I looked at the front gates and knew that there was no way I could make it inside of there. It looked way too heavily guarded. I have to find another way in. I was roaming around the outside of the kingdom, looking for any alternative entryways, but there was nothing. Right as I was about to give up, I heard a loud scream. What is that? I ran over to the sound and came across a wide frozen lake. In the middle of it was a goose?
Help me, help!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you alright?
Do I look alright? The forest used to be my home. I also swim in these very waters. But as soon as that stupid ice gorilla appeared, everything got frozen over.
Wait, so if this was your home, then you should know this place inside and out, right? The goose nodded, and I had an idea. I used my Fire Tornado ability. This caused the entire thing to turn back into water.
Oh my, thank goodness. How can I ever repay you?
The kingdom nearby? You wouldn't happen to know of a secret way in, would you? On days 86 to 90, the goose led me to an alternative entry. This one wasn't being guarded at all. Perfect.
Be careful. It is said the ice Pithecus can transform region into icy tundra with blink of an eye.
I entered the kingdom and snuck my way through as best as I could until I was met with the main courtyard of it. Waiting before me was the ice Pithecus himself.
I'm not going to lie, Fozo. I'm actually quite impressed with you. Taking out all 4 of the bosses. Bravo. Bravo.
Yeah? Well, you know why I'm here then. To take you down and stop this entire operation.
You are blinded by your emotions, and for what? You are a T-Rex, a monster. I will give you one last chance to join us.
You are the one here who is the monster. We both clashed. His icy powers were tough. I had never felt as cold as I did right now.
I gave you a chance.
I can't give up. Not now. Not with everyone counting on me. While fighting, I noticed ice hanging from the ceiling. Okay, Fozo, let's hope this works. With one final fire shot, the ice block came tumbling down right onto him.
No!
Just like that, he was defeated. And because of it, I gained 10 more hearts and upgraded one final time. My eyes were now consumed with fire, and I felt the strongest I've ever had before. With my final form, I was granted the Lantern of Blazing Souls. Whoa, I wonder what this thing does. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Now all that's left is Dr. Claw himself. On days 91 to 94, I made it back to the valley.
So yeah, that's why I'm made out of bones.
That literally makes no sense.
It was nice to see everyone getting along. I arrived at the prize room, and Mantis was there waiting for me.
I sense that the last boss has been defeated. Good work, Fozo.
Thanks, Mantis. I then walked over and placed the last prize skull, which sent out a burst of flaming aura throughout the room. Because of this, I got summoned into another vision. Boris!
Hello, Fozo. I see you've grown stronger and stronger. How proud you have made me.
Listen, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have sacrificed yourself for me.
It's okay. Director Claw is all of our problems, and now it's up to you to finish this. Don't let the world down, Fozo. Make them proud, as you have made me.
I will, Boris. I will.
I think it's time, Fozo. It's time to end Director Claw. And from the sound of things, it seems as if he finished his project.
It's the director. It has to be. On days 95 to 99, I ran over to Director Claw's main base of operations. The closer I got, the louder the alarms were going off. Oh no, this isn't good. I quickly ran in, only to see a bunch of guards there standing in my way.
It's the fire dinosaur! Attack!
The men all started to attack me with their weapons, but thanks to all of my upgrades, none of them stood a chance against me. I also was able to take out ones from a good distance using my fire shot. I triggered my final upgrade, which sent out a bunch of lava minions. They would fly into the air and attack the nearest targets, destroying them. Whoa! I was able to take down the last one, and as soon as I looked up, I saw my mom in the distance. Mom!
Fozo!
Oh my goodness. I told you I would come back for you. Just stand back. Using my fire lantern, I was able to shoot a hole right into her cage, freeing her.
My goodness, son. You have grown so much.
I know, Mom. After what happened to Dad, this man, he has to be stopped.
Oh, do I?
Director Claw was standing there, inside of a giant mechanical T-Rex.
I knew those bosses would be a disappointment to me. No matter what, I won't let you win.
He shot at me and began to chase me out of his base. On day 100, Director Claw chased me out to an open area.
Enough running, you pest.
Pest? That's all we are to you, right? Just a bunch of animals? Insects? Just for your mission. We have emotions too, you know. Director Claw got angry at me and began to blast me with his mech dinosaur. Ah! His attacks were strong, but thanks to my upgrades, I was able to take them and hit him with everything I had. Take that!
I have spent my entire life not feeling strong enough. My father never believed in me. He never thought I had what it took. Well, only if he would look at me now.
I'm sure your dad would be ashamed of you right now. I used my Fire Nado and stunned Director Claw's mech machine. Once he was stunned, I pulled out my lantern and shot out fire orbs that targeted him directly.
Ah! No, it can't be! How are you so strong?
Because I'm not just fighting for me, Director. I'm fighting for all of us. All of the people you've harmed. Just then, I triggered my fire shot. Director Claw and his mission were gone, giving all animals and creatures in the world a chance to be free.